I, in partnership with Governor Gavin Newsom, are suing President Trump and asking the court to set aside the president's unlawful action federalizing the California National Guard. With this order, Trump and Hegseth ignored law enforcement's expertise and guidance and trampled over our state's, California's, sovereignty. They unlawfully invoked a law that's intended to prevent an invasion by a foreign nation or a rebellion, or local and state law enforcement make it so that the laws of the United States cannot be executed. Those are the only three triggers that would provide for the invocation of the National Guard, and none of them were present here. A law that's only been used on its own once before in modern history, when 55 years ago, when President Nixon ordered the National Guard to deliver mail during the Postal Service strike. The movement of the mail through the U.S. Postal Service was down. It was not happening. The laws could not be executed without the federal government calling in the National Guard. That's an example of the only other time ever that this law was used to invoke the calling in of the National Guard by the federal government. This is a law that requires the governor's consent to activate the National Guard. This is the first time since 1965 that a president has activated the National Guard without a request from the state's governor. And the governor of California knows how to call in the National Guard if and when it's needed. He did it with the LA fires. He did it in the summer of 2020 with some of the protests in California. So this is something that is within Governor Newsom's sovereignty, and he did not authorize the use of the National Guard here, did not call for it. Yesterday afternoon, Governor Newsom actually sent a letter to Mr. Hegseth requesting that the secretary rescind the unlawful deployment of troops and return them to the governor's command. The request was ignored. We don't take lightly to the president abusing his authority and unlawfully mobilizing California National Guard troops. Service members who work hard day and night to protect our state. They're tackling fentanyl at the border. They're tackling